Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Freldren and I am back in No Man's Sky for the final phase 5 of Expedition 19. I am already at the station. So I gotta do what you do in the first 4 stages. Go to a specific station and imprint yourself. So go ahead and do that. Again, it just says the same thing as it normally does every time. So I'm going to imprint. And that is done. Go ahead and collect our reward. We get Corvette Reactor Module pack. All right, so we got what, two modules, reactors, and our next part. Wait, this get dark in here. That's weird. Bit of a lighting bug. Anyways, which leads to us to our next part, which is one of the ones I accidentally completed very early on into the expedition, is installing additional reactors. I think it wanted me to have up to 3, I think. And yeah, I already got those on there. So let me go ahead and grab this. So we got an anomaly detector, which will help us in our next part, which again, I accidentally already did this one. This one, you don't have to have the anomaly detector. If you're pulsing through space, this has a chance to pop up, and I already accidentally did that. I think that was part of the last phase, actually. I think it was at the beginning of it. I was trying to do this, but somebody else needed to do it too, so I blew them out. Was that one? Or was it the previous one? No, it was that one. It was the last one. Yeah, I ended up randomly coming across one, so that got completed. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it again anyways, just to show you how it looks with doing it with the detector. All right, so I have to go into inventory and use it. Searching for its host. All right, so I got a pulse to get it to activate or pop up. Sometimes it takes a while, sometimes it's right away.
Technology recharge.
Oh, there we are. Child of Helios. Now, I don't know what most of these do. Oop, it ran into it. Some I think are just visually there. Some I think you can attack, I think, and actually do damage, but I don't know the purpose of most of these. I don't know if I need a specific item with me while I find these. I don't know how that works. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's get the reward from that. Emergency signal scanner and 3 inventory slots. All right, let's just keep going with this. 1, 2, 3. All right, for our next part, we need to extract salvage from a derelict freighter. Usually isn't too hard to do that. Go ahead and use this to find one. All right, it's tuning. Again, going to pulse to get it to activate or pop up. All right, there we go. We have it. Again, you don't have to use the scanner that it had me use. Get this, it can randomly pop up while you're going around. Now the first time I did this, in my other save, the landing zone was not like this. It was not the first time I tried. The first freighter I came across did not have these landing areas. The second one did. So I don't know what changed, because it was the same day, so there was no update or anything. Just for some reason, one had a landing area, the other one didn't. So let's go in here. We can collect some supplies if we need them. Don't really need to if you have plenty of supplies already, but the point of this is, you know, these freighters are, I guess, beaten up, and there's some salvage you can get, items, ore. You can get a lot of ore from these. Sometimes there's a little bit of a story. I'm definitely not going to go into a story. It's just way too much to go over. All right, so you set the gravity. Start hazard controls. Extreme cold temperatures. Collect emergency supplies. Why not? And then unlocked unsealed door. All right. Claim supplies. Get some ammo. Go ahead and switch over to a weapon. Now there's extreme cold weather in these areas, so you want to make sure you got decent protection. Sometimes there are alien things you can fight. Sometimes there aren't. You're gonna want to come across like when you come across all these different chests, definitely loot them. Every once in a while you'll find an area where you can actually activate like a little heater. Go ahead and do that. That'll prevent you from having to constantly go in here and recharge this. All right. You can also scan. It'll give you kind of an idea what you're looking at. Now I know for a while there, these ones used to actually keep the little symbol on them. But I don't know if they still do or not. Let me get a distance. Go ahead and grab this one first. Okay, so they still do. Okay. Oh, well. Okay, that's weird. Kind of went away. Normally, they used to keep the little symbol on there. It's kind of hard to tell which ones you looted already from a distance if you scanned. Oh, it's unstable. That can explode if you shoot it. More stuff over here. Probably skip a lot of this. There's a lot of collecting. Oh, here's a heating unit. Nice to have. Yeah. Loot everything. And there's these logs some places. Yep, there's a log right here. You know, collect all these. You don't have to read them. Just kind of activate it and leave. You'll need at least one thing so you can interact with a terminal. So you can unlock some stuff. I believe there's like 5 of these little journal things. I'm not 100% certain. All right, so this door indicates this is where you keep going further into the ship. And over here we have a purple door. This is usually a dead end. Go ahead and search anyways. There's items in here, so. You never know what's in these loot boxes. Might be something really, really good. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh. There we go. All right, so now we got some items in here. This tainted metal I'm getting, I don't really need to use it right now. Not part of the expedition. But it's good to get it for the rest of the game. Grab this last one. And move on. Oop. There we go. Open. All right, these little aliens. These ones are actually kind of, you know, easy. There's like worse aliens than this, so let's go ahead and just. Ooh. Try this head kick back on it. There we go. Those of you think you really get anything from killing them, but they're not really like dangerous. Go over, switch over to this so I don't knock it back. Okay, that knocks it back. They didn't kill it. Or just push it into the wall. I might push into the wall. All right, let's go ahead and interact with this first terminal. Again, you really don't have to read it. Basically, it's the same thing you'll find on all the different freighters, just slightly different. All right, so I got official records. So I can use that later. Go ahead and just start looting everything.
Thermal protection falling.
There's no log. All right, so I cleared out this whole entire area. There are a ton of areas to loot. There's also this side area over here, a little dead end that had a decent amount of loot in it also. Yeah, so far I've got quite a bit of stuff. I believe everything from here and down to here. So these two rows and this third row is stuff I've looted so far. So you can see there's quite a bit of stuff. Some of it's for crafting, some of it's just for selling. Need some nanites out of some of these things. So overall, it's been a pretty good haul so far. But yeah, that's quite a bit of loot just for this one area. Or well, for this so far, this whole entire ship so far. We're going to part 3 or area 3 or whatever. More these little aliens. More loot. A bit of a smaller area. Be a lot easier to loot. I think that's it for this area. Moving on. I think there's a part. There's words. I think there's a part with a ladder. Yep. So gotta go down. I just dropped down. Yeah, usually it's just the one direction here. More aliens. A little bug. I don't know what you call them, jellyfish aliens. All right, I got everything looted from this area. A couple more aliens. Take out or wherever these are. Space jellyfish. There's another room over there. Looted that. Another console. Go ahead and interact with this one. No, unknown. You log in as temporary officer Stroud or Stoward. How do you pronounce that? The captain's log. Again, you don't have to read all this. Some is just flavor text, really. There we go. Official record. Got that. Let's move on to the next area. I think it's everything. Yeah, it looks like everything. So let's move on to the next area, or maybe the final area. It should be it over here. Yep, final area. loot everything.
Extreme cold damage detected.
Okay, I don't have enough. I forgot I didn't bring enough stuff.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Should have probably done that first. I can't really. Yeah, I don't have all the stuff I need to. I do have that. Why won't let me use? Should be able to use sodium to fix it or to recharge it, but won't let me. Anyways, they've got everything looted. If I think one chest right here. Where did I see that? Was there another chest? Oh, it's just thermal protection. I can't loot that. There we go. All right, so on to the final area, or final thing you have to do here. Just kind of, again, don't really have to read this. You can extract nanites if you want, or fabricate an item. I'm going to fabricate an item. Because one of the new items that you can get from this is the Corvette modules. So I'm going to do that. There we go. Bastard class walkway. It's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just go through, loot everything. Make sure you got enough stuff so you can actually recharge your stuff, especially your hazards for cold here. Yeah, and then at the end, choose what you want. Doesn't have to be the Corvette module, I don't think. At least not for this. I don't know if the expedition requires it or not, but there we go. Activate the teleporter. So back at the beginning now, and I can go back to my ship. Go back to the teleporter here, and I'm back on my ship.
Levels stabilizing.
So let's go over the reward for that. We get 3 repair kits and a Sentinel bounty map. Personal force field shield or plans. Blah. Words. All right. I believe I already got one of those equipped. Yeah, right here. So I did end up finding another multi-tool. I like this one better than one I had. I was able to afford it, so I think it came with it. So yeah, our next thing, it wants us to disable a planet's sentinel forces. This one can be tough, but there's actually kind of a way you can kind of cheese this. I'll probably end up doing it that way. So let's go ahead and get back into our ship and take off. All right, so let's go ahead and use the. Oh yeah, this is all the stuff I collected. Quite a bit of stuff. Go over that later and sell stuff and put stuff away in my cargo. But for now, it's one of these. Yeah, you can get a lot of these when you're collecting parts for your ship, when you're going after the scrap containers on planets. You'll get a lot of these doing that. But yeah, let's go ahead and activate this. It might not be for this area.
Navigational data received.
I know I've had times where it's been like, oh, you have to go to a different system, but it should work just fine. Let's go there. I'm gonna land a ways away from it. If I don't even have to land, I can just get out of my seat. Bit of lag there. So yeah, basically I gotta shut this down. There are enemies around. But like I said, there's ways to cheese so you can actually not have to deal with, or well, you still have to kind of deal with them, but it makes it a little easier. It looks like somebody actually built a thing around it. So I don't have to do the normal cheese. Normally you get out of your ship, get on top of this building, and attack all the sentinels you see, and after a certain amount of time, they'll just kind of lose interest on you, and you just go down to a terminal and you activate it, and you can deactivate the sentinels for the planet. Looks like somebody just built a thing around the thing, so I didn't know you can do that. So hopefully I can get in there. Hopefully I didn't make it so I can't get in there. I think I'll just jump down. All right, sentinels haven't seen me yet. These things you can blow up. Obviously I got sentinels on me now because of it. You get nanites and stuff from them, glass. As I know, there it is. All right, sentinels are attacking me. Yeah, hopefully I can get inside this building. Yep, right here. Oh crap, that one's inside the building. Although he's gonna lose interest in me because buildings. I don't know why. There's a weird thing where sentinels are like blind when they're inside of buildings. Normally they wouldn't go in them. But there's a lot of openings for some reason on this, so it makes it easier if you come in here. But yeah, go ahead and interact with this. All right, access log. I don't think you really have to do this one. You just do a little bit of flavor text, a little story behind it. I don't know. Extract weapon technology. I don't want that. That doesn't look good. All right, let's just shut down Sentinel forces. And that Sentinel's going haywire over there. All right. And just simple as that. Normally you'd have to fight them or, cheese it and try to hide. This person built this, so it made it a lot easier. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back to my ship. All right, let's go ahead and collect the reward for that. We get Wheel of Herc fireworks times 25. Yeah, I got tons of fireworks. Let's go on to the next thing. Take a photo of our ship, which is pretty easy. Make sure you go out this way. Photo mode. Go outside. Boom, done. All right. With that, we get 5 living pearls, 5 albumin pearls, and 5 gravitino balls. All right, some crafting materials.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And now we're on to our final thing, which is to imprint ourselves one last time at one of the rendezvous stations. I don't think it really matters which station you go to, but I'm just gonna go to the one I'm already at. All right, so I'm at the final stage here. I just gotta go back to here and imprint again one last time. All right. Upload and all right, that's complete. All right. There we go. So let's collect the reward for that. Get 1,200 Quicksilver. That's good to have. There's some stuff you can buy from the Quicksilver exchange on the anomaly. So Good having that. And then our final thing right here, we get a title shipwreck or shipwright, and Corvette decal plans, Corvette banner customization. All right, and that's basically it. I think everything oh yeah, I gotta go here. And then we get an egg. This is the final reward. So I've completed every single phase. The final reward is you get a Mecha Mouse companion egg. All right. Since the expedition is complete, let's see. Save will convert over to a standard save. Earned rewards can be collected on any save, so my other characters can collect these items. Be a Quicksilver synthesis companion on Space Anomaly. All right, so hit accept. That's basically it. Then hatchet. Interact. Ooh, I don't have any ion batteries for it to eat. Customize appearance. Not a lot you can do with it. Some things are locked for some reason. I don't know how to get those. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff you can put on there. Make different colors. Match the colors if you wanted. All these different decals. Some are good, some are just like, eh. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that's basically it. Let me go ahead and put him away. Now the thing showing the thing is gone, so I can't view the expedition anymore. Because now my save is now technically considered a normal save. And yeah, basically it's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. There's a lot to do, but most of it's pretty quick, and a lot of it you do accidentally while completing the other ones. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'd say it's pretty good, or a decent expedition. I will continue to work on my ship. I'll probably do some more episodes, just kind of messing around. I might do the main story since this character doesn't have the main story done. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, comment, all that stuff down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.